Whether you're a studio musician, a podcaster, or streamer, or a music enthusiast, you've probably gone through a dozen pair of headphones in your lifetime for the search for the perfect pair. There's lots of options out there, and they come in many shapes and sizes. But unlike your favorite pair of pajama pants, headphones aren't always a one-size-fits-all kind of a thing. Let's dive in and check out the benefits between the different types of headphones from good, better to best. To start, let's look into entry-level headphones. These headphones are great for podcasting, streaming, gaming, and personal listening. They're also ideal for studio musicians and vocalists who need to listen back to their playback tracks or while playing along with others. Ideally, you would want to find a headphone with enough isolation to prevent bleed into your microphone and that it's comfortable enough for long periods of time without fatigue. Mackie's solution is the MC150. It features conforming ear pads which sit comfortably around your ear for long-lasting listening experiences. It also incorporates a 50mm transducer that emits stronger low and high frequencies for all you bass lovers out there.
Oh yeah.
Upgrading from the entry-level cans are headphones that typically emit a flatter frequency response. They also use better internal components. This is great for engineers, producers, content creators, and critical listeners who need an affordable headphone whose drivers won't color the sound by boosting or cutting frequencies. Mackie's solution to this is the MC250. It features a higher quality 50mm transducer than the MC150s that not only goes lower in frequency from 15Hz to 10Hz, but emits a very flat frequency response. This allows you to listen to your music the same way the engineer listened to it, and allows you to mix your own music. The next type of headphones you'll find as we go up in grade will typically feature higher quality components, both inside and outside, as well as the number of accessories. For example, if we jump up from the Mackie MC250, we reach the MC350, which features a metal headband, whereas the 250s are plastic. This tier of headphones are perfect for professional studio engineers, audiophiles, DJs, and critical listeners. Cosmetically, these headphones are made with more durable components such as the premium real leather headband featured in the MC350s. The tuning is also more precise and advanced, which could typically emulate a wider soundstage like the ultra-wide soundstage found in the MC350s. So far in this video, we've discussed different tiers of closed-back headphones, but there's another type of headphone out there that can give the listener a more immersive listening experience. These are open-back headphones. Open-back headphones are open on both sides of the headphone to emulate the experience of listening to studio monitors within a given room. Since open-back headphones offer virtually no isolation, you wouldn't want to use these in a noisy application since you can still hear external noises. Well, unless you're like me and like to listen to high-fidelity music while grocery shopping. Also, you wouldn't want to use open-back headphones when recording since the sound coming from the headphones will bleed into the microphone. Open-back headphones are great for mastering engineers, professional studio engineers, audiophiles, and critical listening. Mackie's open-back headphone solution is the MC450s. Similar to the MC350s, the 450s feature a rugged, durable design with high-fidelity drivers. They're also built with memory foam ear pads for an ergonomic fit which allows for hours of comfort. Not only do the components change within different tiers of headphones, but the accessories are typically different as well. The higher tier headphones usually include more accessories. For example, the MC150 and 250 headphones come with a 9.8-foot detachable cable, a gold-plated 1/4-inch adapter, and a carrying bag, whereas the MC350 and 450 headphones come with 3 different detachable cables, including one with a built-in mic and phone controls, a gold-plated 1/4-inch adapter, and a premium protective hard case to better protect your headphones. So whether you're a podcaster, audiophile, studio engineer, musician, or dog, there's a headphone out there for everyone, and Mackie may have the perfect solution for you. Thanks for watching. You can find all this gear and more at Mackie.com. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to keep up with all the latest Mackie videos. We would love to see your setup. Post your pics and videos using hashtag #MadeOnMackie.
Alright, hey guys. Yo, Max. I
What?
know the headphones are good. Come on.
Oh.
We're live.
Oh, live Oh, okay.
Alright.
Hi, we are live. Back again. Woo!
Hey,
Let's
Mr.
go.
Stanley Siu. Thank you for coming back again.
Hi.
What's up
Thank
today? Yeah, today actually we have a really nice topic. And actually this
yes.
topic that we're going to discuss today is actually been debated quite a lot. So let's just dive into it. Hey Azam,
Hi.
welcome to our stream. Nice to see you there.
Yes. Today's topic I've been waiting for long.
Yes.
Hey.
You, as you always say, that you are actually an audiophile person, right?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, today we are actually going to be talking about studio monitors or
Headphones.
so. But before we go on, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our live streams and
And get
there's-
notified.
Get notified. There's a lot more coming your way, right?
Bringing you daily streams.
Yes. All right. So I hope the MCO is doing everyone well. We at Perak actually is
It's
going
our
to start
turn
soon. It's our turn coming soon. All right.
What's-
All right. To answer the first question that we have here by Mr. Kok Kyung, what's the difference between headphones and studio monitors?
I can answer.
All right, go on.
Headphones go on your head, studio monitors cannot go on your head.
Okay. Yeah. In short, that is what it is.
Yeah.
And basically, there are two types in all the things. Whether you're talking about headphones or whether you're talking about studio monitors. Hey, Mr. Yen Long, thank you for joining us. You stay safe
Stay
too
safe
in
too.
Singapore. Nice to have you on our live stream, sir. All right. So here we actually have what we call studio monitors.
Studio
right?
monitors.
That's what these guys are here. All right.
Oh.
And then you have
Headphones.
standard. Right. Let's start with studio monitors first.
Okay.
All right. When we talk about studio monitors, basically you are talking about whether you want a professional studio monitor like what we have here. These are the MR524s. You have the 624s, and above it keeps going up. Right. Then we have the CRs. All right. The CRs are what you call multimedia monitoring speakers. Yes, they are still monitor speakers. You can use them in your studio. But what are the difference?
You can use it multimedia. Listening music
and all.
watching
Which
movies.
actually means that what you're talking about is the frequency response of each speaker in this sense. The monitors that you're using has different frequency response, right? When you talk about really professional studio monitors, you are looking at a studio monitor which is pretty flat in its frequency range.
No flavoring.
Yeah, it's,
No
it doesn't-
no added flavor.
Yeah, it doesn't
let me
add
re-quote
anything
that.
on what you hear is what you are getting from your software or what
Yes,
you're playing back.
Yes. true.
Whereas something like multimedia
guys.
monitors or what we call reference monitor
Reference,
speakers,
yes.
right? You actually get a slight flavoring to the sound, whether it be in the low end or a bit of the highs. You get a little bit added in that.
Yes.
But then again, both of these have its place.
True.
All right. For example, once you do if you're going to do a mixing, right, you would prefer to actually have a studio monitor, a professional studio monitor like this. But if you want to listen
To the playback.
to the playback
of the finished product.
of the finished product, in order for you to at least know whether you have any extra frequencies anywhere,
Is
then
the
something-
multimedia one.
multimedia
Yeah.
monitors will be really good. Okay, to further answer the question, right? What is the difference between normal headphones and studio headphones?
Oh, normal headphones and studio headphones.
All right.
Okay, I can answer that.
Specifically, you're asking about recording headphones, right? Okay. Bro.
I can answer that.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's start with normal headphones. Well, normal headphones is like what just now you also mentioned that they have added flavors to it, like some salt, some sugar, some MSGs to make you like listen, because most of it are like different. They have like some with elevated bass, some is like warm sounding, some is like V-shaped, which means elevated bass and elevated highs.
So they boost the
yes.
two ends of the
Yes,
spectrum.
yes. Like some is even like specific for like EDM music, some is for like classical. But like recording and like studio headphones, they are all usually neutral and flat. Because for someone like doesn't really want to use the studio monitors, they can use the headphones and they can like get more detail while they're doing the mixing. Like, oh, I want more bass, I can push it. I will know how much bass I know.
How much bass you're putting into your mix.
If I buy like a very warm sound headphones to do mixing, like they already give you a bass and you're like, oh, this I have enough bass, not so much. But turns out the audio came out is like very sharp because you lower the bass already. So like the studio monitors, like the recordings, the critical
Headphones
listening,
ones.
the headphones, they are more flat they are neutral in a professional word, but in normal it's called flat. Because the graph will be like straight like that. So that's the difference between the normal and a recording headphones.
So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Kok Yeong. Do continue posting your questions if you have any questions you want us to answer.
Yes.
So as Max has also explained about the headphones, they also come similar to how the monitors, studio monitors actually come. You actually have the two different type of variations between them. And furthermore than that, actually, when it comes to studio monitors, you actually can get what we call a closed studio monitor or one that has a bass port in it.
Yeah,
Alright?
yeah.
The thing that makes a difference actually is that you actually get a much wider response range. If you, let's say you have a very closed studio monitor, it has no bass ports or anything, it actually has a very flat, punchy kind of bass, and most of the time they might actually like to use it with a little bit of a sub,
Like a sub,
with a sub
There's
to
a
add it
sub
in.
added, yeah.
That is where you get those kind of really closed up ones. Or you have the next end of it, those that have the bass ports.
Yeah.
Right? When you're talking about a studio monitor that has a bass port, it actually means that it has a place to vent out the low frequencies. So as it vents out the low frequencies, you actually have the ability to go much lower in your bass. Hence, in your mix, you can actually hear the lower end of it.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that is actually similar to headphones.
Yeah, true.
Headphones itself comes in two types also.
Yes.
You have the
open bags and the closed bags.
and the closed bags.
Yeah.
So let's go one by one, right?
Yeah.
Before we dive into the headphones, right? Let's just talk a bit about the studio monitors
Yeah.
a little bit more. Then we will go into the headphones.
Yeah.
So for most people, they will be thinking, okay, if I have a studio monitor, right? It's a bit pricey, some of
Yes,
the professional
true.
ones, but then again, what do I use it for? Can I use studio monitors when I'm recording? Right? Yes, you can if you're
Yes,
depending on your setup actually. Right? So let's say you have in your setup, you're using studio monitors and you are actually recording an acoustic guitar or electric guitar
Yeah.
with
Sure.
plugins and everything. Fair enough. Using a studio monitor is not going to affect your sound. But if you're going to go into recording vocals,
Oh, those.
right? Having a studio monitor is going to give you a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Because the studio monitor sound is going to feed back into the microphone and back and forth. You actually get a lot of unwanted sounds. I'm talking about feedbacks. You probably might even get echoey sound because of the delay between
Yeah,
the
it's
sound that's
true.
coming back
Yeah.
again. These are things that actually use. Hence why in our live stream we actually use
Using
headphones. Right?
But like you just now talking about like the using the studio monitors, right? Unless you can use to record vocal, unless you have like a sound guy like in a separate room, so they doesn't want to use the headphones, they can just use the what's it called, the studio monitors. The singer itself, yes, you must
Has to
use
have
the headphones. Yeah.
Yeah. So, in this sense, right, studio monitors have its place, headphones have its place.
Yeah.
Alright? So, guys, if you are ever interested to know which is better than the other, actually, trust me, it's not. There is no such thing as a studio monitor is better than a headphone, or a
Yeah.
headphone is better than a studio monitor, because they both have their own function and place. Most professional audio guys that I know of actually have both.
Yes, both. But like there's still like a debate going on. Like when I go to forums, right? Engineers, they usually don't like headphones, and they always studio monitor guy. They say that they can't do mixing or remastering all that using headphones. They stand on their ground like studio monitors. They don't like using headphones. That's like an
Yes.
ongoing debate. But
In the sense that, as what you're talking about is sound engineering kind of guy,
Yes,
where they
yeah.
are actually doing what we call mixing and mastering. They are not doing recording.
yes, true.
All right. So in that sense, studio monitor will definitely be the way to go. All right. You can do your mixing and mastering with a headphone.
Yeah.
It's not that you can't.
Yeah.
You can do it, but for most people, they would prefer to go with a studio monitor because of the sound stage that you get. You actually get the stereo separation by the way you
Yeah,
place
yeah.
those different monitors and all this. Okay,
Yeah,
This
more
is-
spacious the sound. Like,
yeah. This is actually going into a bit of another topic where you're talking about placements of studio
Mm-hmm,
monitors and things like that. But then again, this itself gives you the opportunity to listen back based on even the room acoustics and everything come into play when you are going to do your mixing and mastering, right?
Especially these guys also. The good thing about these guys, right? They have a selection. Like,
Mhm.
is it on the wall? Is it far from the wall? And
Okay,
maybe
I-
let me help you with. Ooh, today's mic is a bit.
A bit sensitive for that.
Yeah.
All right, so okay, these guys are a little bulky, but this is what you get from most. Okay, I'm going to shoot into
A different one.
a different angle.
Another one.
Oops.
I'll hold it for you.
All right. Okay, so these guys are the MR's 524s here. As you can see, we actually have our acoustic space settings over here. This means that it depends on where you're going to place your studio monitors, whether it's going to be right on your desk, your mixing desk, is it going to be in the far corners of the room, or is it going to be on your mixing desk and your mixing desk is in the center of a room,
Yeah.
right? All these play a role, especially when you're going into mixing and mastering. Okay, so beautiful speakers for your professional use.
And
Right?
very versatile. You
Mhm.
have a quarter inch here, input, XLR input, and the RCA input.
Just to mention, the quarter inch in this actually is a balanced. You can actually use TRS, right?
Yes.
So basically it means that you can use your TRS cables to get balanced sound, which means that you minus out all the other humming and everything,
Yeah.
right? These guys are really, really good in that. Right?
And they are active.
Yeah, they are actives. Okay.
Yes.
The next end of it would be these little guys over here. These are the CRs. Okay. The CRs actually come in quite a wide range.
Yeah. This one is the starting one.
Yeah, this is the
This is the CR.
smallest little guy, the CR3X here.
Small guy.
Alright.
A powerful sound though.
Oh yes, these guys are really, really powerful. Azam, got different or not if using the different type of cable like the quarter inch XLR and RCA? Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot.
So before you go on to this, right? Just to answer your question, yes, there is a difference. If you're using what we call RCA, which is an unbalanced connection,
Yes.
or the quarter inch, which
The-
is just the TS type of quarter
Yeah,
inch. You're not talking
not the
TRS.
RS, yes.
You're talking TS. These are unbalanced cables. So the problem with unbalanced cables is you actually can get interference coming into the cable. Probably a bit of a buzzing sound and things like that will come in. And also the output is lower. Hence you'll have to crank it up higher a bit. Whereas using XLR,
The balance
or a
XLR.
balanced
Yeah,
XLR
the
or also a TRS,
RS.
which is also a balanced quarter inch, you actually eliminate down the noise. Yeah, the interferences that come in, and you also, because it's a balanced cable, you get much better gain levels in your line itself. Hence, you don't need to crank your speakers too high up.
Yes.
All right. So hope that answers your question, Nazam.
Now back to the
Okay,
CR3.
So back to the CR3s now. Now this, what we have here is the CR3 Bluetooth. These guys are really, really nice, alright.
These are the X one.
yeah,
so
see-
they are Bluetooth.
Yeah,
There's
no,
the-
there is a non-Bluetooth version also.
Yeah, there's a 3R3.
CR3X.
Without- yeah. Oh, yeah.
Then you have the
The four.
CR3X BT. Which
Yes.
is this one. Then you have the CR4,
fours.
CR4X, CR4X BT.
BTs.
Then it goes up to the 5s, and then it
Yes.
goes up to the 8s. Alright.
They go up by the inch of the
The inch of the speakers
here.
itself, right?
So the 3 is a 3 inch, the 4 is a 4 inch, the 5 is a big, I
5
think it's a 5 inch. Yeah.
Then the 8 also got 8 inch. And you can also get an extra sub which comes with
Yes,
it
yes.
separately. It's a pretty decent sub for what
Well, it's small.
for small
yeah.
use like this. And these guys, alright, they are actually really, really good when you're having a small mixing desk back in your
Like
room,
a
maybe.
bedroom.
Yeah, bedroom way you want to do
producers.
something like that. Beautiful for that, right? Now, to show you the
The
back
input.
end of it. Burp. Alright. So these guys, okay, you don't see an XLR in it. What you have are 2 quarter inch. balanced and unbalanced again. So
Okay.
yes, you can use your TRS cable to get this. RCA is going to be unbalanced. All right. Now these guys have a very nice function. Over here.
Oh yes, this is the one.
Okay, you can actually select which side you're going to place the powered speaker, because the powered speaker comes on one end and the other side is a passive speaker,
yes.
so it doesn't have the power amps coming in from this side. All right, it just uses the cable, two red and black cable going over to the other side. But you can set your placement and it'll change the
Positioning
of the left and right
left and right.
to different sides.
Like
right?
if I put the power switch on the left, I put it on the left.
Yeah.
If I put it on the right, I put it on, and they will auto configure it, so it won't ever have like a left and right wrong placement.
Yep. So as you can see, this is a base port also over here, and these guys are what we call multimedia monitors. So they are monitor speakers. You can use them in your home studio setup
Home
and
studios
all.
or
Maybe not in a very professional setup, but you can actually use it for more of the intermediate beginners to
yeah,
intermediate.
this is a very good
It's
like
really
bedroom producers or that.
Yes,
Because-
and also these guys are really good if you are content creators.
Yeah.
YouTubers,
YouTubers
things like that. You know.
like starting.
Mm-hmm.
I do like them. They pack a punch. They really pack a punch. Right? While using on Bluetooth, listen to music. They do pack a punch.
Yep.
They are quite far firing also.
Yep.
But this one, I still prefer these guys. I'm more like a chasing for like a neutral sounds on it. Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to the next part, which are your headphones.
Headphones, yes.
All right.
So we have the
Currently
100
here we have the MC100s, and these guys, as you saw in the video in the introduction of our live stream, actually
They
it
start from
starts-
150 and they didn't show this
They
one.
didn't show this one.
Yeah,
right?
this was
This is
the-
actually new, recently just came into the market also.
And it's the most affordable in the Mackie line.
Yeah, this is really affordable, right? But it's pretty good. These are still considered studio monitoring headphones.
Yeah.
Right? And hence the term studio monitoring.
Monitoring.
You are going to be using it for monitoring. You can use it for doing your vocal recordings and all. And this is your basic entry into it. Right? Bro, why don't you open up for them
Alright.
and show them what we have inside here.
This one I'm excited about. To be honest, this one actually, for the price, right? They are, in my opinion, they are like quite up there, because the quality, like the headbands and the adjustment, they are metal, which is very hard to find for the price. And the design is not bad. Kind of remind me of some brands, but not going to mention what brand it is. Oh, don't want to show the plastic to. I'm not gonna.
Well,
Just
we
gonna
can
leave
give
it
a bit
like
of
this.
ASMR
Yeah.
opening. Alright, so guys, what we have here, this is your basic
The
headphone,
MC100.
right? MC100s.
So
Now,
here's the adjustment.
these guys are what we call closed back
Headphones, yeah.
And in order to show what's closed back actually means is that there is no opening. This is completely sealed.
It's just like a normal headphone.
Normal
because
headphone,
I don't think a lot of people really know what the
Yeah.
open back is. But
We'll be coming to that.
This one is as you mentioned, it sounds close back, and still, to me, in my opinion, for the price of it, the build itself is like really up there, because they don't usually give like metal headbands on this one. Like the one I'm wearing now is also using a plastic headbands, and this one's like I can buy 6 of these. So yeah, this one to me, the sound is alright. It's not
It's
bad.
decent,
Yeah, it's quite decent. For like the target market for this, I usually think is for like a
entry level
to podcasters, because
Podcasters.
the sound stage is alright. They really like try to chase the neutral level. Like even the MC100, they are most affordable one. They still trying to make it like flat, like without adding any flavors to it, because they are really like targeting the producers, all of them, except the 150s. Like to me, 150s is more like a bit more consumer, and they can make how to say, like recording and like masterings, all that, but they have a little bit of elevated in the bass area, but yet the
It's
highs
pretty
is not
flat, lah. It's not. It's
not
not.
it's not But compared to what I have, can I say the model?
Nah.
Yeah,
sorry.
nah. Compared to what I have, like that one is more warm. The Mackie is like a bit shine in the highs there. So they still always try to chase the neutral. Like they really target for like really for content creators. Yeah. Also, can use it for consumers also. And
Okay.
this one.
While we're at that, we have a question by
okay.
Ryan over there. Which one is good for recording?
Which one is good for recording?
So I'm not
Like,
sure whether
yeah.
you're asking whether which one is good for recording the headphones or
Yeah.
studio
The-
monitors, but I'll
and
answer
also-
both for
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Alright. If you're going to be doing vocal recording, as we mentioned earlier, go
Close
for
backs.
closed back headphones.
Yeah.
That would be the best for you. If you're going to go for what we call mixing and mastering kind of a part of your work in your entire recording setup,
Pick
then
the
go
studio
for studio
monitors.
monitors.
Yeah.
So they are both part and parcel of
Yeah.
you setting up your entire recording setup.
Mhm,
Actually,
mhm.
hence just a small thing. If you know that the Mackie's Creator Bundle,
Yeah.
that is a really
That
good
is a
one.
really good one,
You
yeah.
have a good condenser mic for
A
your vocal
USB
recording.
condenser mic.
And then you also get
These
headphones, and you also get the
These
studio
guys.
monitors.
Yeah.
Because that is the part and parcel of you doing your entire setup of your recording.
Mhm.
Right? So they are all in and out of it. I hope that answers your question, Reyes.
Yeah.
Thanks for the question.
Oh, also, there's a really good trick of this that I found. Can you take back the cardboard that it gave? The accessory is just normal. They have a undetachable cable, which is I think it's like 2 meters long with the jack, quarter-inch jack, and they came in this form, right? Which is kind of cool. You know what I thought about? Like if it doesn't have a headphone stand, they already prepare for you. You can just let me retract it back.
Yeah, well, the box gives you.
And
That's cool.
you have a decent headphone stand already. I think they intended to do like that also.
Probably.
Yeah, you don't get a case, so they give you like a headphone stand on it, and it's quite secure, quite well. It won't be falling anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. I think we can showcase the
open
850s. Yeah, the open bags, just to give people an idea of what we're talking about in the open bags.
Talk about open bags. I'm a sucker for open bags.
All right, let me give you a close up of the box being opened, shall we?
Yeah.
So-
Oh, I flipped it.
All right.
Ah, come on. Ooh, all right.
All right. While he's unboxing that, I have a question here from Mr. Tony Clarence. What do I need to start a Facebook Live? One guitar and vocals at home. All right. What do you need? It's actually quite a good question.
Yeah.
Now, of course, for the first thing you'll need is a way to get your guitar in. If your guitar does not have a plug-in, it's going to be easier. You can actually just probably get a simple condenser mic, USB condenser mic, and get yourself a headphones, and you'll be good to go already.
Yeah.
Because using a condenser mic, you'll be able to record your vocals and your guitar simultaneously.
Yeah.
Right? But if you want to use your guitar's plug-in into the audio,
Then you need to-
then you will actually need to have your audio interface and things like that coming in. Or if you actually had watched yesterday's episode, we have the Samsung G-Track Pro, alright?
Yeah, you can
This
plug
is a
in
USB
guitars
mic,
and,
and it has an instrument input. So, Mr. Tony, go check it out for yourself. The Samsung G-Track Pro will be a really good option for you.
Yeah, if you like all in one and USB only,
Yep.
doesn't have so many shenanigans on the table.
Yes,
then
and
that
also
one
it has a headphone output, so
Yeah.
you can use any of the headphones that we
To
are showing today.
to
Also.
monitor back. I
Yep.
think you can do like the 2-track recording, which is amazing.
Yep.
Now, this is the
I've got an acoustic amp. This is Mr. Tony again. I've
Okay.
got an acoustic amp and 2 Behringer condenser mics.
Behringer
All right.
condenser
Okay. So
mics.
you have an acoustic amp and a condenser mic.
Then
Then you're pretty much good to go
set
in that
already.
sense.
Yeah,
All you
just
need
get
is
the-
one simple thing: get yourself
audio interface
audio interface and a headphones.
and already done.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
2 mics, right? Yeah, 2 mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, can all set. Just get a audio interface only and a headphone for
And
monitoring.
headphones.
So
So yeah, all right. Hope that answers your question, Mr. Tony. If you do have any more questions, please post it out for us and we will be glad to answer you. Right? Okay, so now
the Samsung's.
Let's move into the Samsung 850s. All right, I think this is a good time to show people what it means to have an open back headphone.
So these are the open backs, and as you can see right here, they are not isolated. They are, as what it says, it's open back, so it can bleed sounds out, and you can hear the sounds come from the outside. But what does that do, right? Actually, it gives a more of a natural sound to it. It have more natural, more open sounding. So if when you're like, you doesn't have a studio monitors, this one kind of they give the feel,
Gives the feel of having a studio monitor,
and it gives a much more natural sound. For me, the use case for an open back, right, is like when you're finished recording, instead of doing masterings, you are more like to listen back what you have made. You can use open backs, or while you're doing the mastering itself or mixing, open backs also can, because they really open up and have a natural sound. So it's like basically you have 2 studio monitors here. It's not like that, but the idea
and the feel is almost there.
Yeah, it's almost there.
But again, to mention, should not
record using vocals.
Yes.
Yeah, don't let your vocalist wear the open back,
back.
please. You get a nasty ringing in your headphones or studio monitors, because they will feedback, because they do leak a lot of sounds. And this actually, to my standard, this one is like considered like a kind of semi-open, because like when you get to the higher levels, like the Mackie, the 450s, those are like the real opens one. And like some I do owns, you can literally see the driver on the headphones. Those are like really, really open. This one is okay, but the sounds of this gift, you really need to come down and try it, because I can't really explain how the sound is, but the sounds, what open back give, right, is the sound stage. When you wear it, you do hear outside, but the sound is more immersive. So it's more immersive, and it's like having speakers. It's not like cans on your ears.
Okay, just to Mr. Tony here, how much would it cost? As you mentioned, the interface that I'm talking about. All right, Mr. Tony, for this actually, you might want to take a look into the episode that's coming tomorrow, actually, with Rais and Norish. Right? They'll actually be talking a bit more on this, in the sense of which Mackie bundle will actually be suitable for you in your own in your studio or in your purpose, actually. So do join us back for that, because they'll be actually talking on that. As for the price, it actually quite a wide range of price for your audio interface. You have
like
ranging from like
300
ish all the way up to 1,000. So give yourself the opportunity. You can check it out on our website. Check out CK Music, the website. Okay. And
all the prices we release there.
So, and don't forget, please join tomorrow's episode too, which will definitely be suitable for you.
It might be awesome. It's gonna be awesome also.
Yes.
So that's why follow, share, like, hit the notification bell so you won't miss it. Where are we? Open backs.
So thank you for your questions, Mr. Tony. Right? So back to the open backs.
These are
the Samsung SR850s. Super lightweight, I would say. In general, they are super lightweight. Comfortable padding. They give you pretty good size also, in the sense that you can fit over your ear comfortably for hours.
These are velour pads, and they have a resting headband here.
So when as you were mentioning earlier, do not use this if you're going to use vocal recording.
Definitely not.
You can use it if you're going to be using a dynamic mic, but if you're in most studio applications with condenser microphones, these guys will actually
cause the feedback.
In fact, I've actually heard condenser mic feedback through an open back headphone.
Yeah.
I've actually had that happen to me.
That happened to me too. I'm using a open bags, like the real open ones, and I'm making music and video call with my friend. Then I like hit a preview. It's like my friend is like, what are you listening? I was like, I'm making something. It's like, how is that? I'm using like just like a cheapo dynamic mic. They also can catch. So it's more for the sound engineer. And if you're an audiophile all prefer open bags because they really have the sound system. It's very lifelike sounding. So yeah, for me, when I'm making electronic music, I'll tend to use closed backs because I really want the bass.
The punchy bass end of it.
Because yes, the drawbacks of an open back, they don't really deliver that much of a bass. They are more a bit flat and a bit highs on focus on the highs. So the bass is just alright. And if you want to listen to or making electronic music, I prefer them using the closed backs. And if you're like an acoustic player or more acoustic recording classical piano, or can use open backs.
And for me personally, I like open backs to an extent also because when I'm using in my setup, I already do all my recording and all done. I actually use the open backs when I'm doing my mixing.
Okay.
Mainly when I'm doing my mixing. Specifically because I can judge quite well based on the level that's coming out from outside also. And then I open up my studio monitors to really open out the sound and check out the stereo imaging and things like that comes on. So that's
that's also like what I do, but I don't have a studio monitor, so I just like scramble all around. I listen to the closed bags I have. How many open bags I have? Like 3 or 4 like that. Then all the others one. So just to listen. But yeah, usually open bags. Even a lot of producers, they also like use open bags. I see, who is that? Some EDM artists also, they do use open bags. But there's.
Then again, to emphasize again, you see, EDM, they are actually using what you call electronic. Everything is done using their plugins, softwares, and things like that. Even down to some of their synthesizers and all. You're not having a real mic in what you're recording. Right? So, guys, this is pretty much the idea of it. So, whether a studio monitor or a headphones, it's up to you, right? You guys can make the decision. You can have both. That's the most ideal.
Yes, the both ideal.
That's the best in anything. But for you, if you are, let's say, maybe if you're a student, you don't want to have sound for your roommate there and disturb their studies or what, right? Go for closed backs. Even open backs, not too bad. Actually.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Right? But if you have your own room and you really want to set up a nice setup, then get the CRs or even the MRs.
Yeah,
or if you can afford it, you can go up to the XRs.
Yeah, I do fall in love with the MRs because I'm always like the stand on headphones, the headphone guy. Yes, you can see in the thumbnails I'm old. And after working here, check out the MRs, especially the 624 that like really blows my mind. And I really understand why those like elderly audiophiles, they do listen to a lot of speakers instead of headphones. Because it's really immersive. You can really immerse in the music itself. Even you are not a producer, just like a consumer.
That's a good point actually, because if you realize, studio monitors actually make a very good hi-fi listening experience.
Oh yeah, they do.
This is something that a lot of people tend to miss out. Okay, the fact that your studio monitors actually give you what the sound engineer has intended for you to listen. And the more higher end ones actually reproduce that all the more accurately. And for all you audiophiles, hi-fi guys out there, yes, there are hi-fi speakers which sound really amazing.
Really good.
But for the budget, actually a studio monitor is way more affordable
than those.
It's
Definitely
way more
affordable.
And you get very good, I would say not even pretty good, I'd say very good sound for it.
It is very good. Like like we doesn't have it here. The 624, the MR 624, which is this
624s, the
bigger brother,
824s.
slightly bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one is like 1,000 plus each. Oh, by the way, the prices come in each instead of
Individual,
pairs,
yes.
and the CR they are more
They come as a pair.
Like I do remember like listen at the audio show, like those like a few nearly 10,000 kind of audio speakers, they're hi-fi speakers. They are I don't really know. Like the 624s really like open my eyes because my ears also open my ears because like the sound stage it gave is like unreal. Probably because the settings that they provided in the wall, near the wall, or without the wall. I listened to like old 60s Fleetwood Mac recordings. In the headphones and the monitor the studio monitor is just completely different.
Yeah,
Like
obviously.
it gained soundstage. First of all, it's a 60s recording, but it sounds so different from the headphones itself. So like what you say also, there's no which is good, which is bad. Like each has their own
place and their own functions.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So yeah, I think with that, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. Whether you're on Facebook for CK Music Ipoh, CK Music KL, or even on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
All right. Do come join us.
Click the
Tomorrow?
notification
Yes,
bell.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow
gonna be
we
fun.
have Norish and Reyes. Which Mackie bundle is right for you? All right? This is going to be a really good topic also.
Yeah.
So guys, do come and join us. And on the second note, City Music
City, our
Singapore, yes. They are doing a live stream on a daily basis also on things that are new in the NAMM show this year. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic and all, the NAMM show is actually, they're going to do it online. So do come and join the City Music's live stream if you want to find out what are the latest gears that are out this year, in fact. Right? So, guys.
I think that's a wrap, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, if you're still interested, all the products, come check out the website. It's here, ckmusic.com.my. And yeah, I think that's a wrap.
That's a wrap, guys.
Probably.
So we will see you all again in the next episode.
See you. We'll be
Right.
doing this daily if I
Yep.
didn't stretch it enough.
Alright, guys. Take care. And
I'm Ben.
I'm Max, is it? No,
Yeah,
sorry.
wait.
I'm Ben. You're Max.
I'm Max. Yeah. You're Ben.
Alright. Adios, guys.
See you guys.
Safe.
Stay safe. We chase flat response and we chase no cases flat. Please. Thank you.
Alright, guys. Take care.
Wear a mask. Sanitize your hand.